Welcome. Today we're gonna go through the top 10 games released on current gen consoles in my opinion. This will only be for the PS4. There will be some exclusive and some third-party titles within this top 10. Now this is the top 10 of my favorite games that I have played on the system and that I own in my collection. So there will be titles that is not in this top 10 that you might think deserved a spot in the top 10, but it isn't there. The only reason for that would be that I haven't played it yet, so I couldn't form an opinion regarding the game. So yeah, let's go through the top 10 games that I've picked out of my collection that I deem fit to fall under my top 10 releases for current gen consoles. This titles is in no particular order, but it will feature 10 of the games that I have picked out of the collection. We will start with Rise of the Tomb Raider. This is the 20-year celebration edition. Yeah, big fan of the franchise, of the Tomb Raider franchise. In particular, this one was my favorite of the three that has currently been released. Yeah, everything from the graphics, the storyline, the gameplay, everything about it drew my attention, and yeah, I truly did enjoy completing the game. I haven't done the DLC that has been released with this edition, but did play the main story campaign and did enjoy it very much. Next, we have The Witcher Wild Hunt. This is the Game of the Year edition. Again, comes out with all the DLC that has been released for it since. Yeah, truly a benchmark of RPGs released on current gen platforms. This one took me quite some time to complete, but I did sit through, enjoyed it so much, never thinking there's going to be ever a dull moment in the storyline, and there wasn't. The storyline captivated me right through from the start till the finish. Again, the graphics in this game is great. The main character, Gerald, yeah, he's truly a great westernized RPG hero, and I thoroughly enjoyed this title. Yeah, if you haven't by this time played the Witcher game, you really are missing something spectacular. It was truly deserving of a Game of the Year title, and it is, in my opinion, one of the best games released on current gen systems. Next, a quite recent release, and that's Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Yeah, again, they took the Assassin's Creed franchise, which was already, in my opinion, a great franchise. They made a few enhancements and changes to it, made it more of an RPG as well, and yeah, it holds up. It's a great story, great characters, great main characters to play with. You can choose either a female character or male character, and yeah, the storyline is great. Ancient Greece looks beautiful, and it plays well. The fighting mechanics and so forth. Truly a great game. Then we have another Game of the Year title. This time a PS4 exclusive, and that is God of War. Truly breathtaking game. Storyline is good. There's nothing that I can say that hasn't been said regarding this game yet. The proof, like I say, is in the pudding. Just play the game and make that opinion out of it for yourself. I really enjoyed this title, and I would recommend it to, if you haven't played it yet, to pick it up and play it, give it a go. you won't be disappointed in the gameplay, the graphics, storyline, anything. You won't be disappointed in this title. It's truly a great game, and I do recommend it, and therefore it is on my top 10 list. Next one, another PS4 exclusive, and that's Detroit Become Human. Again, it's a bit different than the previous titles that I showed, that were action adventure RPG titles. This is mainly a story driven title, so again, not everybody's cup of tea, but it is a good game nonetheless. It's like I said, it's mainly story driven, and you make your own adventure, you make your own gameplay in this game, so you would enjoy it very much if you're into that type of games. If not, still try, give it a go. I can guarantee that you will like that. Sorry about that, it's just my dog wants attention. Okay, so we're about almost halfway through with all the top 10 games. Again, you will see a similar trend here on what type of games I'm showing. That will show to you what type of gamer I am, but I do like to play different types of games, not stick to one franchise or one type of game like an RPG or action adventure or a first person shooting game. I try to trend to play different types of games, showing that Detroit Become Human is a total different game than the previous ones I showed, but still it is in my top 10 list, and it was good. It was a great game. Next, another PS4 exclusive, and that is Horizon Zero Dawn. Again, this is the complete edition of all the DLCs that has been released. Another action adventure title with RPG mechanics in it, made by Guerrilla Games. They used to make, or they most probably will again make, first person shooter games. They are known for the Killzone franchise, but they took a step in a different direction with this title. Like I said, it is a third person action adventure RPG title. Again, story is great. Main character Aloy is brilliantly done. Graphics looks fantastic. It was a breath of fresh air when it was released. Different like the games that was at that stage available to PS4 owners. And really they did a great job with this one. I did enjoy it very much when I played it. So yeah, I do recommend as well, if you haven't played this one, give it a go. It is these games does take some time to complete, so be sure to invest some time into them, but it is totally worth it. You won't feel bored or anything during the course of the game. It truly is a great game. The next one is a franchise that not many people play or know much about, and that is the Yakuza franchise. In this particular Yakuza 6, The Song of Life, it's another PS4 exclusives. Again, action adventure type games, based in Japan, with all your quirky normal Japanese notions and characters and over the top drama, all that stuff thrown into this title, and that is truly it makes for great gameplay. How you can evolve your character, build your character up. The story in all of the Yakuza games is always a great storyline. The main character is also written well, with all the extra characters thrown in. It makes for a great story-driven action adventure title. So if you on the fence about any Yakuza game, I will recommend picking up Yakuza 0, starting with that and then work your way up to number 6. I truly enjoy the Yakuza games, and that's why it is in my top 10 list. Another one, action adventure title and another PS4 exclusive, that is Uncharted 4: A Thief's End. Now you can put in any of the Uncharted games in this list. For me, I truly enjoy them all. I have played and completed them all. This one in particular was the 4th reinstallment and the end of Nathan Drake, as they would say. But yeah, it was a great game, great story as always, great graphics, and I did really enjoy playing as Nathan Drake for the final time. And I hope, I know they put in some standalone release not long ago, the Uncharted The Lost Legacy, which was also not bad in my opinion. It was also a great game. They did put two new different characters into female leads, which is not a problem. As long as the story is great, I have no problem if there is female only characters or whatever the case may be in the game. As long as the story is good and the gameplay is great, then I have no problem with anything else in the game. But yeah, I did enjoy the Uncharted 4. It was a good game. Second to last, we have Marvel Spider-Man, another PS4 exclusive. This is by Insomniac Games. Yes, I would say this is a game that was deserving of any award at the Game Awards last year, but sadly it didn't receive any. But yeah, hopefully that doesn't put up of the developers in developing similar type games. Maybe looking in the future for more superhero games that is on the standard of Spider-Man. Truly a great game, another breath of fresh air. Yeah, I truly did enjoy it, even though some would say it did get repetitive in collecting all the things and so on. But yeah, you don't have to do that if you don't want to do it. If you don't just want to go for the story, you just go for the story. So don't complain then you have to collect every single thing. You don't have to do that if you don't want to play it like that. Play it like however you want to. Myself, I haven't got the platinum on the game yet. I didn't collect every single thing. One day is one day and I will go back and do that. But yeah, thoroughly enjoyed Marvel Spider-Man. Lastly, on the top 10 list, we have Red Dead Redemption 2. Now yeah, a lot will say that this was deserving of Game of the Year for 2018. Yes, it's a great title. Yes, it's a brilliant made open world in the Western times. But yeah, it wasn't as good as God of War in my opinion. God of War did deserve the title, but still don't overlook this game. It's really well written. I love the main character in this one. For me, even better than Red Dead Redemption, the first one's main character. Maybe at that time I wasn't mainly into these type of games, that I didn't connect with the main character, but in this one I did. So I did enjoy it. Great story, brilliant looking graphics. Do highly recommend. It's a Rockstar game, so you know they make good games. So yeah, highly would recommend. If you haven't played or picked this one up yet, go out, pick it up, play it. It is also a very time consuming game, so yeah, you will have to invest a lot of time into that one, as well as the online multiplayer that has recently been released. So guys, there you have it. That's my top 10 list of PS4 games that has been released on current gen consoles. Not like you see, not all of them is exclusives to the PS4. A lot of them are, but there's also some third party titles in there. And yeah, this is just my top 10 of all time for this console. It's not a top 10 by any means of review scores or things like that. It's totally based on my opinion and what I like I will do future games with my top 10 dislike games for this generation, and yeah, so on. I will do for you as well if you like it. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you like the video, please hit that like button and subscribe, and always good to hear from you in the comment section below. So if you have anything to say, want to add, put your list up on the comment section, and yeah, I'll gladly hear or respond to you regarding it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. See you soon.